Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm G&G and this is episode 88 of the University Challenge, and today we are kicking off our league season with away games against Dundalk and Cork City. Two tough away games to start our title defence off with, and our preparations for the season have been badly disrupted by some big transfer news, and that is that our goalkeeper Andre Piconel has left us. He has gone to Real Zaragoza in Spain for 600,000. They met his release clause in his contract, so sadly our number one has left us. We signed him for 32,000 back in 2025, sold him for 600,000, so we did make money on him, but didn't give us much time of preparation to get a replacement in for him, and sadly it was sad to see Andre go, but sadly he had the release clause in his contract, which is one of the drawbacks of our reputation still being at 2 stars, that players have release clauses in their contract, and his was met at 600,000 and now he's off to Spain. We did get a replacement in though, and he's only signed on the day of today's game. It's Kanye Bonavie. We signed him from Toulouse for £10,000. He was transfer listed there, and comes in from Toulouse in France, started his career at Lyon, has moved to Toulouse and now moves to us. If we compare him with Piconel, you'll see that he's not as good as Piconel, but he's a decent replacement. We had to panic buy really a replacement, and he hopefully will take over number one when he gets up to full fitness. He only joined on the day of the game, as I said, so Felix Romeo will start the game against Dundalk. So that's the big transfer news caught up on. One fixture to catch up on now, and that was the President's Cup tie against Sligo Rovers, and this was a bit of a crazy game. We took the lead early on here. Nico Jones heading home from Barra's corner on 17 minutes. Then Conor McGlennon here bringing the ball down the wing, and he gets across into the box, which Rhys Evans taps home. That put us 2-0 up just before the half hour mark. We then went 3-0 up here through Andy Appin with a long throw. It was initially defended well. Ravenhill making his debut. Malonga here with a fantastic strike. A brilliant goal from Malonga. Put us 3-0 up at half time. Sligo then came back into the game here early in the second half. Just before the hour mark, Mata heading home past Romeo in goals, who started this game as Piconel had left us. So that was 3-1. Then Sligo on with 12 minutes left. A long ball punted forward. Cameron Ledwich with one of the best own goals of all time, heading past Romeo from way outside his box. That made it 3-2, and Sligo were to level things up here. Power through on 1-on-1, finishing brilliantly past Romeo in goals. That made it 3-3. Looked like we were heading to extra time, but then we got the ball down to the box, and Gary Shaw took a shot here. It was deflected, fell to Malonga, and he put us 4-3 up with a minute of normal time left. That looked to be enough to win it, and it was, because late on here Will Lancashire got his first goal for us, chipping the keeper past the Sligo keeper there to make it 5-3, and that's how it finished. And we retained the Irish President's Cup, and if we have a look, it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row for us in the Irish President's Cup. We have really dominated that competition. So that's everything caught up with for the start of this league season. Let's get to the team news for the first game against Dundalk. So here we are on the day of the Dundalk game, and as I said, Kanye Bonavie only signed on the day of this game, so he is not fully fit. He is on the bench, but we have gone with Felix Romeo in goals to make his league debut for us in goals, and a bit of rejig needed in goals. Those two will compete for that spot. Bonavie, I think, will take it for the season. Hopefully Romeo develops and he can take over then for next season full time as our number one. The only other change sees Gary Shaw make his league debut at the defensive midfielder. Greg Sloggett isn't fully fit, he's on the bench. Probably would have went with Gary Shaw anyway, but he will make his league debut in that role. So the team in full is Romeo in goals, a back four of Nielsen, Lamb, Jones and Andy Appin, midfield three of Shaw, Barres and Freeseye. On the wings it's Malonga and McGlennon, and Rhys Evans starts up front. Number of players on the bench could make their debuts as well. Sottini, Ravenhill and Lancashire all on the bench and could make their league debuts. So let's hope we get this league campaign up and running with 3 points against Dundalk. On the way here at Oriel Park for our season opening game in the league, a tough away tie for us here against Dundalk. It's actually the same opening fixture as we had last season when we won 6-2, I believe. And we have an early highlight here. It's a corner for Barras after just 2 minutes. Swings it in towards the far post. Jones is there. Oh, heads it just over. Hits the bar on the way out. And it's actually a corner as Dundalk had to clear it. Nico Jones heading against the bar there. But that was a huge chance created. Here comes Barras with another corner. Towards Jones again. Cleared by Dundalk. As that is the end of that highlight. So we hit the crossbar inside 3 minutes in this game. So a good start from us. Let's hope we can make the breakthrough. 5 minutes gone here. It's 0-0. Goal kick for us here. Romeo to take it. And he picks out Andy Yappin, who will bring it forward towards the halfway line. Tries to play through Malonga. Malonga bringing it down the wing. Is he going to get a cross in? Rhys Evans is in there. Evans taps it home. Is he onside? He looked offside. He was. Yeah, he looked offside, I have to say. And that is disappointing, but good to see us breaking Dundalk down early here. Malonga with the cross. He was well offside. He did look it. Immediately looked offside. Good finish though. But sadly it is disallowed, and with 7 minutes gone here it remains 0-0. Highlight here as Dundalk take a throw in inside their own half. We try and put a bit of pressure on them, but they play around it, the press, and now bring the ball forward through Lewis and back to the centre back. Long ball played forward. Gary Shaw was there, but Jones came in and headed it clear. Nielsen on the ball now. Conor McGlennon, can he get turned? He can't. It goes back to Lamb, to Nielsen. Patient play here from us now. A ball over the top, nowhere near Rhys Evans, but we win it back here now with Rhys Evans. Plays it through. Oh, Malonga can't get to it, and it's cleared by the Dundalk keeper. But Gary Shaw gets in and wins that back. And here come us with Nielsen playing it long forward. McGlennon on it, playing a lot of long balls forward towards Evans. This time he heads it straight at the keeper, but he is offside again there, and that is a chance gone a begging for us, sadly. And we are dominating this game. We haven't made the breakthrough yet. 23 minutes gone. It's still 0-0. Throw in for us here. Andy Yappin to take it down to Nico Jones, who plays it back to Andy Yappin. He brings it forward. Lots of space for the man to get forward, and he crosses it in. It's headed clear initially. Here's Nielsen. Can he get to the cross in? He can. Evans heads towards goal. Oh, inches wide from Rhys Evans. He's looking dangerous in this game, is our striker. But we've yet to make the breakthrough. Half an hour gone. Surely we're not going to rue these missed chances. Another corner here. Barras to take. Goes towards the far post. Jones is there. He hits the post this time. Oh, this is feeling like one of those nights where we are going to be unlucky. We've hit the crossbar, hit the post. Lots of chances. We're coming again here. Nielsen on the ball, bringing it forward. Lamb. Nielsen plays it to Conor McGlennon. He has space to get turned. Beats his man. Conor McGlennon gets the cross in. No one at the far post, and Dundalk half clear it. Comes to McGlennon again, gets the cross in towards Malonga, and he heads it just wide. Oh, we're creating so many chances in this first half, but we're just not taking them. 10 minutes remain, and it's 0-0. Free kick for Dundalk. Their keeper takes it and hits it long. Gary Shaw intercepts it though. Here's Rhys Evans, looked to be fouled there. Referee says play on. Here's Barras. He's through. Barras, and we finally take the lead. Gabriel Barras played through brilliantly by Justin Friesai. The two midfielders linking up perfectly, and we go ahead in this game finally. Look, Gary Shaw winning the header here. Rhys Evans looked to be fouled. Referee played advantage, and we took full advantage with Friesai playing a lovely through ball, and Barras slotting it home past the Dundalk keeper. And with 5 minutes remaining of the first half, we're 1-0 up. Friesai playing forward to McGlennon, and he is fouled, and the Dundalk player Wilson is on a yellow card. Are they about to be reduced to 10 men just on half time? They are. A second yellow card for Wilson. Dundalk down to 10 men here, and now we are in a really strong position as we come up to half time. They are down to 10 men and a goal behind, and we should really finish this off in the second half, playing a few seconds over the added time. There is half time, so we go in 1-0 up and a man up. Huge chance now to take 3 points here. We should finish the job off in the second half. Second half on the way here as Dundalk kick us off. It's going to be a real struggle for them. You'd think we dominate that first half anyway, but they're now down a man, so we really should finish this job off, as I have said. But often happens in football that 10 men can play better than the 11 men were. They could work hard now and get back into this game. Hopefully not though. Hopefully we can see it off and get a second goal to kill them off completely. 5 minutes of the second half gone. It's 1-0 to us. First highlight of the second half as we go back to Romeo in goals, and he picks out Casper Nielsen. We have made a couple of substitutions. Will Lancashire on up front, and Liam Ravenhill here on the ball has come into midfield. Justin Friesai, who has moved onto the left wing ahead of Malonga, and he had a brilliant chance there one-on-one, but he messed it up. But we do get the corner here, and will be Barras to take it. Plenty of men in the box to aim for. He goes towards Jones, who is our weapon at that far post, but we don't get him this time. And now Dundalk come on the break. Can we hold up this attack and get men back? We seem to have done that, and that is the end of the highlight. So that chance from Farizai to kill this game off missed. 25 minutes to go. It's still 1-0 to us. Corner kick for us here. Barras to take it in towards McGlennon, and it's Conor McGlennon who heads that home from the corner. Brilliant late run into the 6-yard box from Conor McGlennon there, and we go 2-0 up, and that should really kill this game off. Barras with the corner, McGlennon with the late run into the 6-yard box, and a powerful header home past the keeper. That's a great goal to get, and we are making a couple of substitutions now. Sartini coming on for his debut, and I forget who the other, or Cameron Ledwidge coming on at left back. So 20 minutes to go, we're 2-0 up. Cameron Ledwidge here with the throw in, and he throws it down to Gary Shaw, back to Ledwidge. Ball in towards Lancashire, but it's too far across, too deep into the box, and now Dundalk try and come on the counter. Sartini in though to intercept, but Dundalk retain possession, and they pass it back to their centre back, then go long. That's cut out by Nico Jones. The Barres though can't keep possession, and Dundalk come again to their winger, but we win it back now. Conor McGlennon, we lost possession again. That's disappointing. Can't retain possession at the moment. Dundalk are coming. Sartini heads it back to Romeo in goals. That's good defending, and he bowls the ball out to Cameron Ledwidge, and we can come on the attack. Ledwidge plays it to Farizai, takes on his man, gets the cross in towards McGlennon, who tries to volley it home, but it just rolls wide. Good chance created there. So 16 minutes remaining, we are 2-0 up. Free kick for us here. Barras to take it in towards Jones, and he heads it off the crossbar again. Nico Jones has hit the crossbar twice in this game and the post. He really deserves a goal, but hasn't got it so far. Here's another highlight. Sartini with the free kick on the halfway line, picks out Nielsen. Down to Conor McGlennon. Can he get a cross in towards Lancashire? He can. Is that a penalty? No. No penalty. Looked it to me, but the referee says no. Ball brought forward. We win it back to Sartini, who's done well on his debut. Here's Ravenhill in midfield, also making his league debut. Gary Shaw. So we've got new players in today to make their first appearances in the league. They've all done well, it has to be said. Long ball played forward towards Farizai. He keeps it in play, gets turned. Can he get a cross in? No, but Ledwidge wins it. Ravenhill takes the cross. McLennan, just over. That would have been a brilliant goal, but it went just over, and with 8 minutes remaining, it stays 2-0. Barres with the corner kick here, goes towards the far post. Nico Jones heads it straight at the keeper. A bit of a goal mouth scramble, but Dundalk clear the lines for the moment. Jones on the ball here. Back to Ravenhill, takes the shot, fires it over. Ambitious from there, but good effort. And sadly, Nico Jones still doesn't have his goal, as we come into 3 minutes of added time at the end of this game. A good start to the season for us. 3 points on the board. The disruption in goals not affecting us in this game. Romeo with a 7.0 rating, and looks like he'll have a clean sheet too on his league debut. So it's been a good start to the season for us. Probably could have won this game by more, but as we come down to the final seconds here of this game, waiting for the referee's whistle, good solid win for us. 2-0 away in Dundalk. Always going to take that, and I don't know why we're playing so much injury time here. There it is, the final whistle finally goes, and we get our 3 points, and our league campaign is up and running there. Good win, lots of green ratings. So after that winning start to the season, we move on now to take on Cork away from home. And before we get into the team news, one game to catch up on. We played our first Leinster Senior Cup game of the season, took on Shelbourne, and came away with a 2-0 win. Goals from Tommy Lonergan, who played on the right wing in this game but managed to still score, and Andrew Lamb came off the bench to score in injury time from a corner. That put us through to the next round of the Leinster Senior Cup, where we have been drawn once again. It happened a couple of seasons ago. We've been drawn against a reserve team in the quarter final of the Leinster Senior Cup. So that will be our backups against our reserves. So an exciting game to get the crowd going. But that's that out of the way for now. We get to the team news for the league game away in Cork, and just one change. See Bonavie come in goals for his league debut. He played in that Leinster Senior Cup, got a bit of fitness into him, and hopefully he can get a bit more in this with another 90 minutes under his belt. So the team in full is Bonavie in goals, back four of Nielsen, Lamb, Jones and Andy Yappin, midfield of Shaw, Barras and Farizai, McGlennon and Malonga on the wings, and Rhys Evans up front. So can we make it a perfect start to the season with 6 points from 6? and beating Cork. On the way here in Turner's Cross for this game against Cork, and another tricky away trip to start our season. Let's hope we can get the same result as we did against Dundalk and get 6 points on the board to start this season perfectly. Early highlight here, 3 minutes in, it's a Cork City throw in close to the edge of our box. Let's see, can we defend this? Cross comes in and Lamb gets header up and clears it, with Cork get it back with McManus here, who brings it forward and takes the shot but fires it over. Thankfully got a little bit too much space there for my liking, but hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. So 5 minutes gone off this first half, it's 0-0. Corner kick here for Cork, hits in towards the centre of the box, cleared, and McGlennon takes it and he brings it forward here, but he's on his own. He's going to have to cut back here for support, and he does, picks out Casper Nielsen and he brings it forward with a ball over the top towards Freeseye, who's made a great run. Freeseye crosses Rhys Evans, and there's Rhys Evans' first league goal of the season, and he's up and running in the league. Missed a few chances in that first game, but no mistake made this time. A great run forward from Freeseye here. Look at the run he makes, and Casper Nielsen picks him out beautifully, and then Freeseye lovely squaring off the ball to Evans, and he taps it home, and that puts us ahead here in Cork after just 12 minutes. We're 1-0 up. Half time here at Turner's Cross and we are 1-0 up. Rhys Evans' goal on 13 minutes separating the sides. We've dominated possession since without creating a lot, and hopefully we can turn that possession into a second goal and kill this a game off in the second half. Back on the way here in Cork, 1-0 up from that first half. Let's hope we can turn our domination in possession into more goals. And here we have an early highlight, a poor throw in from Andy Appin. Cork intercepted, but Lamb steps in to break that up, and we are back in possession with Casper Nielsen here, bringing it forward to McGlennon. Can't get turned back to Nielsen, he goes back infield. Can he pick out someone? He goes all the way back to Bonnevie in goals. Not seen a lot of the new keeper, which is a good thing. Barres on the ball, back to Jones, passing around nicely, back to the keeper again, Bonnevie, and he picks out Lamb, and we bring it forward. Here's Nielsen, he calms things down to McGlennon, bringing it forward. Nice spell of possession to start this second half off. Conor McGlennon on a brilliant run, takes the shot, fires it over. That would have been an incredible goal, both through the passing move and then that run from Conor McGlennon. Sadly the finish was well off target. So coming up to 4 minutes of the second half gone, it's still at 1-0 as the highlight starts here with the ball running through to Cork City's goalkeeper. He goes long right away and Lamb wins the header. Evans wins it again. Malonga, Evans, good play up front here. Evans plays through Conor McGlennon. He's one-on-one. McGlennon, just about goes in. Keeper saved it, but it just rolled in, and a bit of a lucky goal there for us, but we'll take it to go 2-0 up here in the second half. Bit of luck about it. Good play initially here between Malonga and Evans. Evans then playing through McGlennon. He was one-on-one with the keeper, fired it straight at the keeper's feet. It bounced up in the air and then rolled in to the goal. Bit of luck about that, but we are now 2-0 up here. Ball goes back to the Cork City goalkeeper from a block cross there, and he goes long right away up towards our centre backs, but Andy Appin wins it. Cork City on the ball though here, and they're through one-on-one with Bonnevie, and it's fired wide. Oof, we've got away with one there. Our centre backs, Sotini on off the bench and Lamb both beaten easily there, but we've got away with it thanks to that big miss from Cork. And with 59 minutes of this game, it is 2-0 to us. Here come Cork with a free kick, and Bonnevie has to pull off a great save there, and we clear the rebound initially, then the cross is blocked by Malonga and we get away with it there. Bonnevie making his first big save for us. On the hour mark though, we are 2-0 up. Free kick here for Cork, 83 minutes of this game gone. That's a poor one. Lamb with a diving header for some reason there, doesn't clear it brilliantly. We get it clear a bit more, and now we're back in possession with Freeseye. Boots it long towards Lancashire, can't win the header, but we do win it back here. Freeseye intercepting Donal Higgins, our former player there. Ravenhill off the bench playing a ball over the top for Malonga. Malonga getting to the byline, cross for Ravenhill, his first goal for the club. Liam Ravenhill off the bench in this game to get off the mark. Great finish from him, and it was initially his ball over the top here. He plays a lovely ball over the top to Malonga. He then continues his run as Malonga takes it under control, gets to the byline, cuts it back, and Ravenhill with a lovely finish past the Cork keeper to put us 3-0 up here with 7 minutes to go. Cork City in possession here, but Greg Sloggett intercepts it. Here's Justin Freeseye getting turned, goes back to Nielsen, brings it forward, and he goes back infield to Lamb. He goes to Sartini, and he will take possession here slowly forward and picks out Cameron Ledwich, who has come off the bench. Here is Malonga, back to Ledwich, and plays Malonga through. He's got a bit of space here to get across in again. He does. Lancashire. Oh, he can't get turned for the shot, but it does come in. Oh, Freeseye heads just over. Will Lancashire couldn't get turned there, but he did get the ball back to Malonga. But sadly, that was headed over by Freeseye as we come up to 3 minutes of added time here. The win secured in this game thanks to those goals from Evans, McGlennon and Ravenhill. And another 3 points on the board. Perfect start to the season. And that is exactly what we wanted after the upheaval of Pickernell leaving us. Bonnevie in goals, making a good league debut, a 7.0 rating. That one save we had to make from a free kick. But we easily secured 3 points here in Cork with that. A 3-0 win. Rhys Evans getting our best performer. But lots of green ratings again in the team, and it's been a dream start to this season. So a perfect start to the season, 2 wins from 2, and we go top of the table already. We haven't conceded a goal yet, despite playing 2 different goalkeepers in 2 games. 5 goals scored, none conceded, 6 points on the board, and that's exactly the start we would have wanted to this season. And hopefully we can go on and build on that in the games to come. Talking of that, the next episode we will come back for our first meeting with Derry City in the league this season. They've actually started the season pretty poorly, so we will be playing them at home, and then we will take on St Pat's in the game after that at home as well. Probably the 2 teams we should be in title battle with. Derry definitely should be closer to us than their start suggests, and St Pat's have been close in previous seasons, so they're probably our 2 big rivals, so we'll take both of them on in the next episode. If you did enjoy today's video, please drop it a like. It'll really help it to be seen more, and YouTube hopefully to show it to more people. If you want to follow this challenge, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and you won't miss a thing. Videos are posted Monday to Friday at 6 PM Irish time, and if you subscribe you won't miss a thing. If you want to catch up on any videos, there is a playlist on the channel and it does appear on the screen at the end of this video. So until the next episode, when we take on Derry City for the first time this season, please take it easy.